I'd like to review this headlamp. I had a headlamp, I've had several headlamps, which is why I got this one, because I typically will get the cheap ones, or the ones that are less expensive. I'll get them from the hardware store. Sometimes they come in 2 packs. They're the pretty commonly known ones. They have AA batteries. But the issue with those are the AA batteries will literally die on me right in the middle of a project. You can just see the light going dim. And they're small and they're easy to use, but they're not super bright. So I wanted a decent headlamp. This headlamp comes with 3 straps. The top strap, which I love, it just gives it more of a secure fit. They have plastic sliders. The top can be adjusted. The right piece can be adjusted, but the left piece cannot. It carries the wire across it from the power to the lens. I tried it on and it fits fine. It fits well. This is made, the back battery component is made of plastic. The part that holds the lens here is made of plastic that you pull it and it can tilt. Hopefully, I'm hoping that plastic will be sturdy enough. It doesn't feel incredibly sturdy, really doesn't. But you know, it's still not bad. This connects to a piece that connects to the lens. I think the power comes around here and it connects to the lens. The lens itself, I thought it was metal, but it actually might be made of plastic too. But whatever it is a very heavy, sturdy. The lens feels very sturdy. So I think maybe this is made of not sure if it's metal, but I believe it may be just a higher quality plastic. Feels sturdy. Yeah. One thing that bothers me a little bit is I hope that this will hold up if you go back and forth on the tilt on this. Hopefully. But it seems to be made fairly decent. I think the lightweight plastic is used here because it comes with 2 lithium batteries, and the lithium batteries are actually heavy. And I have never seen lithium batteries in person like this that go into a small device. I've used lithium batteries on my lawnmower, but never seen like these. This has a back compartment. I don't know if you can see this. You literally just pop it open. Hold on. I gotta get my leverage on this. Goes this way, right? Hold on. Yeah, pops open. There are the lithium batteries. These are longer than D batteries. So I would say D batteries go to about here. These are like, half an inch longer, 1/4 of an inch, maybe close to a half an inch. So they're pretty long batteries, and they're wider than AA's. So they're pretty heavy. But I really prefer using lithium batteries now because they last longer. I just like them. You don't have to constantly be doing battery changes. And obviously this is a rechargeable battery. So that's part of the reason I got this. So the recharger part is down here. It has a little USB port. I don't know if you can see that. So you just it comes with a USB plug, which I don't know where I put it. It was right here. It's somewhere around here. But it's a small USB plug that you just plug in. So that's nice. It has an output reader here when you press the button. This I believe is also like a security light, but it tells you how much is left in the battery. So we're at 76%. So this is what the battery came at. This is, if you're walking, this will be on the back of your head. So this is a nice little safety device. So if you're walking down a road, somebody doesn't come up and hit you. Okay. The lens itself has a button on the top. If you press this button, it has an incredibly bright light. The lens directs into a smaller beam. When you pull this out, it's directed. So don't know if you can see this, but it goes into a directed beam there. Okay, let's put you back. Okay. Ooh. Sorry about that. Okay. So the next light is the light is still on. It's a lighter. So you have your bright, you can focus it, and it has a lighter, dimmer setting, strobe setting, still with the white light, and off. So that looks like what we're dealing with here. It looks pretty decent. I have tried this on and it's pretty comfortable. So I would say that this is a pretty decent headlamp. The one thing, this is also padded back here on the forehead, so that's nice. It's a piece of padding. This also is padded, so the fit is really comfortable. So I think this is a great little headlamp. I'm hoping that this plastic piece stay okay, but I understand why they did it, because again, you can't have it too heavy on your head. And again, it's not super cheap plastic, but this is definitely higher quality than that. And what you would think, you would hope, it's a lens. So I'm excited. I think that this is going to be a good headlamp. I would recommend it. Fits really comfortably. I was afraid about the battery pack being too heavy, but when I put it on my head, it balances out. This actually is really balanced with this. Maybe it's a little heavier in the back, but it actually keeps the fit secure. So would definitely recommend this headlamp.
This review of the Sogdeco headlamp. Seems pretty decently made for the price. Some kind of cheesy lettering here on the straps and on the back, indicating that it's a headlamp if anybody wasn't really sure about that. The main light itself has multiple modes, high, low, and then there's a strobe function. The other thing I like about it is it extends out to focus the beam, and it's relatively easy to do that. And it works pretty well, it's pretty bright. It's also got a motion control option. If you don't want to press the button, you hold it down for 3 seconds, and then you can use your hand to change the light modes, which I've never thought that was a great feature in any of these headlamps, but it's got it in case anybody's interested. Another feature it has in the battery pack, there's another button here where you can turn on a kind of a rear light. I guess if you were running or using this at night and you wanted people to be able to see you from behind. It also blinks, and the cool thing too is it tells you, remaining battery when the light is on. The battery percentage illuminates. Another pretty neat feature, I think, with this is that not only is it rechargeable light, but you can change the batteries in this. This is just contains your standard lithium-ion cylinder batteries. I'll have to see what model it is here. Open this up. So these are 3.7 volts, 18650 batteries. Very common. So if you ever had any issues with them, you could simply replace them and go along your way. So I think it's a pretty handy light for the price. Yeah.
So tonight we're going to take a quick look at this long shot headlight here. It does come with this little instruction manual, and it comes with a charging cable. So it does come with 2 rechargeable batteries that I already did put in here. Just going over the strap itself, highly adjustable, very comfortable with or without a hat. I tried them both, and I was able to adjust it very well. The light in front is like super bright. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on real quick. And that's a really bright feature. Super bright, as you can see it against the box there. Has a really nice wide light radius. And it has a dimmer feature and then the strobe feature. So very, very cool. And the beam can be adjusted a little bit. And then on the back end, it's got the little battery, kind of like an indicator of how much battery is remaining, which is really, convenient to know how much juice your headlamp is going to have. And you can't see because of the light, but I'm kind of focusing in kind of 84%. And that was just like right out of the box. And then of course the little back red light is very nice too. It's just a nice safety feature if I decide to take this on a hike or bike riding or something. Somebody can see me from behind, and it does a flashing feature as well. So very, very nice little setup there as well. And again, I like the fact that you can check to see how much battery it has before I take it out. It does have the USB charging port right here. And so yeah, Nice headlamp. I really like headlamps a lot, and this one actually has a smaller kind of like lamp in the front, which is nice and convenient. So yeah, overall nice little headlamp here. I do hope this review was helpful, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
Hey, what's up guys? So we got the Sogdeco headlamp. Really awesome features on this. Really bright. First option is the front lamp, which is a strong light, and you can zoom in and out by pulling this forward, up and down, nice and smooth action over there. Next level is a softer light, and the next level is a strobe. This thing angles up and down, so if you're working on something you need it to angle down, you can angle it downward. That's like this piece is against your forehead right here. Up, down. Straps are adjustable. The batteries, two batteries back here that are rechargeable. This case flips open. I'm using one hand over here, so it's kind of hard to do this, but yeah, there's two batteries in there that it comes with. This is where you recharge it with USB-C, I believe. Comes with a cable in the box. Sorry for the darkness, I wanted to show how bright the light was. And that USB regular actually is an output. You can actually recharge stuff, like your phone if needed. And the back over here tells you the power, and has strobe lights as well. Very solid.